Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce. On the sidelines. And of course, Drew Holiday, he's a big ticket to follow. They'll go without him, though.
Yeah, it's a big loss for them. He's a guy who can influence outcomes. He's that good a player, and they'll need others to step up while they're figuring out the new roles.
Now here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
To the left side wing. Adams with the ball. Now guarded by Isaac. Nice shot by Durant.
Oh, boy. Don't allow Kevin Durant to get comfortable from there. It could be a long night if you do.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
And we discussed his plan for Ja Morant. Coach smiled and said, I just told my guys to stay ready out there, ready for anything, because Morant can do so many surprising things. We just have to stay on our toes. Hopefully that flexible mindset helps the defense keep up with Morant's antics out there. B.A.
Allie, thank you. So it's Phoenix now, after the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And you know you're always going to see some highlights when Morant is on the court. I mean, he loves to use that incredible 44-inch vertical.
Here's Hawkins. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Shot clock at 6. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Easy money for the Slim Reaper. Nice finish.
Here's Springer. The three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Durant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Doris, when you think about Kevin Durant, certainly a prolific scorer, but that's not the whole story.
What I love the most, I think, B.A., about Kevin Durant is how much he loves playing the game of basketball. His availability is never in question as long as there is some measure of health. The work he puts in consistently, anyone who's ever seen his routine, teammates, coaches, front office staff, they are in awe of the commitment to his craft.
Now here's Durant. 7 points in the game. To the middle. It's stolen by Lively. Outside Morant. He buries it from 3. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, the quickness of Morant makes him tough to cover. He's able to pull up on a moment's notice.
Here's Durant. He can't get it to go. Oh, great D that time from Isaac. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant with it. Guarded by Morant. Pass to Hawkins. Three-pointer off the mark. The Mavericks leading. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Now Morant. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
Dallas shooting their first free throw this game. And out of bounds, Dallas will have it. The Mavericks lead by 5. Pass to Williams. Good, and the setup by Morant.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Crafty move. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
2 shots.
And Morant drops them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Durant, no good. Dallas leading by 8. To the paint. Outside for Morant. Pure from 3-point range.
3-point field goal.
Morant's got 15.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Morant. He's got 15. Rebounded by Dunn. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Left side, Morant. Overdone. And it's Morant again missing.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And then Beal with the dunk.
Bradley Beal letting you know there's still an explosive level to his game. Off his feet, easy finish.
Here's Springer. No points so far. Outside, Williams. Launches it. To the wing, right side. Goes back up. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Here's Westbrook. And it's good. 2 points.
Now, this guy is so special. On the attack on the interior, this guy is seeking contact. He doesn't want to avoid it.
Here's Springer. Offline with a 3. Dunn left side. And he makes it on the layup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Dallas Mavericks. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. Back after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
Stolen by Ivy. Dallas shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight.
First personal foul. First team.
All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, B.A., I'm not sure the answer to that. It's amazing to me the speed with which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go back and watch it, what looks like a travel is not, or what's not called a travel is. This is actually a harder issue than people think.
Oh, rocketing off the floor. Ivy using all of his athletic ability on the jam.
Doris, think about Russell Westbrook's career. All-time NBA leader in triple-doubles.
B.A., there is so much to admire about Russell Westbrook, but I'm going to begin with something that I think is undervalued, and that's his willingness as a great player to play hard every single night on both ends of the floor. Tough, competitive, and skilled. He's a Hall of Famer.
Westbrook with it. Gafford picks him up. Ooh, stolen by Winslow. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. And now it's a 10-point Maverick lead. And the foul on Jaden Ivey. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Substitution on the court.
Mavericks on D. Durant's shot is off. Here's Ivy. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Here's Durant. The putback. Great. positioning on the putback.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Ivy, right side. Outside Winslow. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Suns trail by 10. Katie jams it straight down.
Yet another monster night for Kevin Durant, one of the best scoring forwards in the history of the game.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Pass to Durant. Oh, KD against contact inside.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
Ivy. Here's Marshall. Yet to see a basket. Yep, that one goes. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Here's Durant. Another shot. Durant, so effective inside.
Kevin Durant just understands how to find the open spots on the floor. His scoring line, proof of him getting to the efficiency we always look to.
Here's Winslow, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Oh, nice shot by Ivy.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Pass to Beal. Back to Durant. It's stolen.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And now the Mavs on the run. Ivy outside. 1:51 left in the first half. 5 to shoot. Here's Winslow. It's hauled in by Beal. Suns trail by 14. Left side Durant. .125 left to play in the half. Inside. Here's Beal. And then Beal with the dunk.
Don't sleep on the athletic ability of Bradley Beal. I know he's a sweet shooter, but boy, can he get off his feet.
Here's Ivy. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Here's Durant. Second shot opportunity. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And KD doing work on the glass right now, and he's in position. He is solid at getting the caroms.
Free throws good from Durant. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on White. Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and What Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top arm ball defenders, he's also on that list. We want to talk about somebody who can get the passing lane and be disruptive. He's on that list. Truly can do it all.
Shooting for Dallas.
Dallas shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
And how can you not be excited about Ivy's potential? You can tell he wants to keep getting better.
They shoot again. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. Suns trail by 13. Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Gafford. Ivy outside. Here's Marshall. Pass to Gafford. The kick out to White. Fires the three. The shot misses. And so it's Dallas closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back after this word. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so it's Phoenix with it. 11-point game. That cuts the lead to single digits.
We know Russ can do this. He's averaged double-digit assists numerous times in his career.
And it's Morant missing.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Pass to Westbrook. And here's Dunn. Back to Beal. With the drive. Williams grabs the board. The Mavericks lead by 9. And here's Morant outside. The shot no good.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Pass to Bull. It's stolen by Lively. Left side Morant. Lets the three fly. Nails it from 3.
Three-point field goal.
Morant's got 18 points in the game.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
Now here's Morant. 18 points for him. And then Morant with the jam.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Morant using his speed. And then Morant with the dunk.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Now here's Beal. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Here's Bull. And finished off by Bull.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Outside Morant. Outside Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Springer. He drops it from range. He's got 5.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Beal. Pass to Bull. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The Mavericks lead by 14. And here's Morant outside. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Westbrook on multiple occasions has averaged double-digit assists. You know he knows exactly when to deliver the pass.
And here's Morant outside. So it's Phoenix now. Pass to Iguodaro. Oh, stolen by Morant. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie. And so it's Phoenix with it. After the basket by Dallas. Pass to Bol. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Bol's got 9.
Terrific handle right there by Beal. Comes off the pick with his head up, looking for his teammates.
Morant with it. 24 points for him. To the inside. Rejected by Bol.
2 minutes remaining.
And now the Suns fast break. Here's Beal. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. .156 left in the third quarter. Here's Morant. Rejected by Bol. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
A different look for Phoenix. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third quarter here. Now here's White. He's got 10. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Ooh, here's White on the drive. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Well, how about that drive by Derek White? This guy has so much to his game. Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Now here's Ivy. He's got 9. To the wing on the left. Here's Marshall. Shoots from the line. Walker pulls down the board. Here's Durant. Ooh, Durant takes the contact and puts it in.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Ivy outside. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Here's Ivy. The layup off target. Suns trail by 8. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Some love for your Sun Hype Squad.
15 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Mavericks. He's been lighting it up tonight.
63.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Dallas leading by 6. Ivy outside. to Winslow. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ivey outside. Launches a 3. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
And something Ivey continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Pass to Dunn. Going inside. Burks with it. Oh, they get a hand on it. Ivey outside. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
White looking it over. Oh, through. Contact. White gets the finish.
Oh, that is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
White hits them both.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender. A guy who can contribute to a good team.
Gets the 3 to fall.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Kevin Durant has become masterful at drawing the contact. That is beautifully done.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Down low. Here's Adams. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Here's Ivey. Uneasy, 2 on the layup. Ivey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, one of the better attackers of the rim. Ivey will not be stopped.
And it's slammed in by Adams.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And here's Ivey. And that one is stuffed right through.
And look at Ivey rising above, giving it his all on that slam.
Here's Walker. Can't cash it in from close range. Dallas leading by 18. To the middle. Ivey outside. Pulls up on the wing. It's hauled in by the Suns. Fast break. Here we go. Durant for 3. And it's Durant gliding in for the fast break finish.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
And the Suns pushing it up now. There's the foul to try to stop the break. But that'll be a clear path foul. They'll get a free throw and possession here. And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
That one's no good.
With missed opportunities from the line this half,
timeout.
they're not doing themselves any favors.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allen.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. And it wasn't a very happy huddle. Coach told the team, quote, "We need to be better with the ball. We're committing too many turnovers. It's hurting us." Back over to you, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Surveying the D. Inside. Bowl. And finished off by Bowl.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Off with the layup. It's stolen by Lively.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for
And Morant no good on that one.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Pass to Lively. Outside for Morant. Look at Morant work in the paint. Nice.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
Now here's Bowl. Isaac covering. Here's Iguodala. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Dallas leading by 14. And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
And that's Morant for you. Not settling. When he sees the opening, he goes for it.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Vince Williams. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Here's Bowl. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Pass to Beal. There's the drive.
Well, you just love the activity. Lively doing whatever he can to contest shots.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's Morant. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. The free throw drops for Morant. And Morant drops them both. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players are not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Number 12, Steven Adams.
A minute 20 left in the game. Dallas leading by 14. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written. They came out and had a statement. With their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Mavericks.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team.
Distraction woke up, really couldn't focus most part.